You can use addition or subtraction to find the missing part in a problem.
Right, today you're going to have some word problems, and I want you to get your yellow highlighter out, and I want you to, while you're reading the problems, to look for words that tell you whether it's subtraction or addition. You might see words like how many in all or how many altogether. Those words always mean addition. We're putting two groups together and figuring out how many we have altogether. Words like how many more, how many less are comparing. And when you're comparing things, it's always subtraction. So I want you to be using your highlighter today to find the words so you know whether you're subtracting or adding in a problem.
17 books are on a table. 8 books are on the shelf. How many fewer books are on the shelf than on the table?
Are we comparing? Yes, we're comparing. We're comparing how many books are on the table to how many books are on the shelf. And here's how many, what's the same as how many less, right? How many fewer? That tells us we're subtracting.
You need to find the missing part. How many fewer books are on the shelf than are on the table?
You can use a bar diagram and an equation to model the problem.
What does the bar diagram show? The top bar shows the total. We know there are a total of 17 books on the table. The bottom bars show the parts. Which part do we know?
Select your answer.
Do we know how many fewer are on the shelf, or do we know how many books are on the shelf? Well, we know these are on the table and these are on the shelf, so they told us how many books are on the shelf.
The shelf has fewer books. We know that there are 8 books on the shelf. What is the missing part?
Start on your 8, count up to your 17, and then you'll get your answer here because we're just doing subtraction.
We need to find how many fewer books are on the shelf. How can you find the value of the missing part? You can write an addition or subtraction equation for the problem. (17 minus 8 equals what number? 8 plus what number equals 17? To solve, think of the doubles fact 8 plus 8 equals 16. You know that 17 is 1 more than 16, so you know that 8 plus 9 equals 17. So there are 9 fewer books on the shelf.
Okay, so in your kits, there's a Ziploc plastic bag that may have a part whole board in it. I think I put one in there. So you can get out your part whole board and your dry erase marker and actually put these numbers from these problems into a part whole box to help you. If you can't find a part whole box, you have a whiteboard and you can simply draw a part whole box, right? But I think I put a part whole in everybody's kit. So we're going to draw one here and we're going to try this problem. Diego has 6 apples. Leslie has 9 apples. Oh, I see right here the words. That's what I want you to highlight right there. How many more? How many more apples does Leslie have than Diego? So that tells me this is a subtraction problem, and we're comparing the numbers 9 and 6. If we were adding, I might have had to put the numbers here, right, in the add-ins? But we want to know how many more 9 is than 6. So what problems would we write? Well, we can write 6 plus something, because we don't have our other add-in, equals 9. Or we could write 9 take away 6 equals, something. Let's put 6 in our head and count up to 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. What did we get? Our missing number is 3 for these related facts. Looks easy, doesn't it? But it gets confusing. We're subtracting because we're comparing, and it said how many more. So when you subtract, the big number goes here at the beginning. And then it says Leslie has 3 more apples than Diego. Okay? Leslie has 3 more apples than Diego. You should probably circle subtract too. It said how many more, so we need to subtract. All right. There are 16 party hats in a box. There are 10 party hats in a bag. Oop, there's our clue words for your highlighter. I don't have a pen. Come on now. How many fewer? How many fewer means to subtract. Okay, so in a part whole box. I keep forgetting I can't write over here on this thing. Let's put it somewhere else. In your part whole box, if we're subtracting, your big number 16 would go up at the top in the big part. Sorry guys. 10 would go here. You shouldn't even have to think about this one. 10 plus what equals 16? That's a teen number. Six. There are 6 fewer hats. We know that 10 plus 6 equals 16, right? All right, so on this next page, use part whole to help you. Use your pen to try to find keywords. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 story problems there. And a couple back here, okay? This one's going to be a little trickier because you have to read through these problems and figure out if you're subtracting or adding and how to do the part whole. So take your time with this and try to figure them out.